We want you to, obviously introduce yourself and where we're at and where, like, the location of the museum is going to be, stuff like that. He'll
All
be
right.
basically guiding you.
Yeah. Well, let's start with your name and what the name of the museum is going to be.
Okay, my name is Willie Venton. I've been involved with the car business, the old car business, for many years. And this is part of the Fountainhead Antique Auto Museum collection. And the museum will be located in the Wedgwood facility off of College Road. Right now we're in the car barn, as we refer to it, where we're storing the cars and working on them to get them all function and make sure that everything runs. All of our cars will run and operate here in Fairbanks. And we plan on opening this to the public at Wedgwood on the 1st of June.
I want to change my shot. Okay, so basically, Rob, you're just going to ask me some questions off
Right.
camera.
So, do you want to get that part we just did again from here, or is that okay?
No, it's fine. I mean, you guys can redo it if you want to. That's up to you.
If you're satisfied with it, we can move on.
Okay.
How many cars you have here, and how many are you going to hope to have eventually?
Well, currently
You gotta bring the microphone.
Currently, we have a total of 65 cars, all owned by Fountainhead Museum. We have one car which is on loan from the Kramer family, which is the old Chalmers, 1910 Chalmers. The other cars are here in town. We have a total of 42, and the other cars will be up this spring as soon as the weather's warm enough to transport cars.
Tell a little bit about this one here.
This is a very unique car. This is a 1912 Peerless 7-passenger touring car. As you can see, it's a very large car. This has what we refer to as a T-head engine, which is a very unique engine, and it's just a great powerhouse engine, and it was top of the line in its day.
How long does it take to get one of these and restore it back to this kind of condition? I mean, it would depend on what you start with, but
If you took a car like this that was complete to do a full restoration on, there's about a 2-year project for a professional shop. If you had to hire it done, you're probably talking $250,000 in restoration costs to restore a car like this.
any other questions you could think of?
When do you expect to have the museum open to the public?
We will open the museum to the public on the 1st of June of this year. And that'll be quite an attraction for Fairbanks. It'll be great.
Where's it going to be located again?
Okay, the museum is located in the Wedgwood facility off of College Road. And it's kind of back in where you have to follow the signs to find it, because it's back in the woods. It's not stuck out where it's real obnoxious or anything. It's kind of hid away, and it doesn't appear very big till you go inside. And it's a 30,000 square foot building and state-of-the-art facility. It'll be really a nice facility for Fairbanks.
How many vehicles do you plan on having in it?
We're going to try to keep about 60 cars on display at all times, and that'll give us a reserve because we're going to be driving cars all the time.
So when it'll be a different experience every time you go to the museum, because it'll be changing, evolving as you go along.
We will constantly be updating the displays as time goes on. We'll take cars out. We'll replace them with different cars so that we're cycling cars in and out. We'll do different projects. The cars that will be on display will be enhanced by the apparel display that we have, which is some fabulous antique clothing displays. It'll be a unique experience.
Now, are you guys, since it's going to be summertime, are you guys going to be participating in any kind of public car shows? Like, are we going to be seeing a parade of some of these vehicles coming down the street one of these days?
We'll exercise these cars around town, and we will have some of them involved with some of the car shows, the local stuff on the Wednesday night runarounds for the local car club, which they refer to as Terrorize the Tourist nights. We'll have cars that participate there. But each night, weather permitting, we'll have cars exercising on the Wedgwood grounds for the tourists that are in town, and so people will be able to stop and visit and look at the cars and enjoy them.
Can they take a ride with you?
Insurance-wise, probably not. That's one of the biggest issues we have is being able to haul. And if you can imagine having people climbing in and out of these cars, taking rides all the time, would be pretty hard on the automobiles. But we may have some at certain times where we may be able to give some rides. We'll have to just play that by ear at this point.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay, we want to talk about this car?
Oh, yeah, tell them this is, first tell about the car. I think it's
Okay.
fascinating.
This is a all original 1908 Brush, and this is one of our survivor cars. And we have survivor cars, which are cars that are original, unrestored vehicles. They're actually some of my favorites. Is the character that they have. As you can see, this one is got a little rough on the paint here and there, but this is a wooden car built in 1908. And it's got the original leather seats, and some of the competition on this car back in the day said this is the wooden car. It was a wooden frame, wooden axles, wooden wheel, wooden run. So they all have their own characteristics, but it's fantastic to see an original car that's 101 years old that still runs. And this car will be exercised.
And is it going to be restored, or are you going to keep it like this?
We will keep these cars in preservation class. We will not restore them. We'll do everything we can to preserve them so that they don't deteriorate any further, but they will be used and maintained at all times. And anytime you run them, you're going to have to maintain them and work on them.
I noticed this one has a crank start. Can you tell us a little bit about, crank starts and how they came up with, doing an actual starter?
And then actually, this car only starts with the crank. It has no electric starter on it. Electric starters didn't start getting used until about 1911 when they first started coming out with starters. And that was generated by a gentleman getting injured trying to help a lady start her car, and broke his jaw and ended up dying of pneumonia in the hospital, healing up from his broken jaw from the crank backfiring and hitting him.
Okay, so we're ready to private citizens who might want to show off their cars in your facility, or?
At this time, not for the most part. We may take some cars with Alaska history of the older. The newest car we have is 1936, so we're staying in the older periods of cars. When folks come to visit the museum, local or tourists, it doesn't matter. We have other facilities that are going to be fantastic for them. We have the bird sanctuary over there. We have nature trails. We have the lake. And we have the interpretive center, so we have a lot of functions that can go on over there, a lot of activities. So you could make a pretty full day of just coming to see the museum.